Hey, good morning. Well, we're telling you how to cool off this summer and satisfy your sweet tooth. We're going to show you how the homemade gelato is made right here in-house in UTC. That's all coming up on Fox 5.
Summertime is here. Heather Ford is showing us easy ways to cool off.
Oh, she's live at UTC Plaza.
What was that? Little shoulder shrug dance.
She's doing
Did
the
you see
gelato.
that?
No, this is the gelato dance. Gelato.
This is my hangout.
That's my
This
gelato
UTC is my
dance.
hangout, man.
You have got
we
to
hang
get
out there all the
excited
time.
for gelato.
Yeah, buddy.
It's so good. Yes. I love gelato. If you've never had it, can I say it's better than ice cream on live television? It is so delicious. I guess so. David, this is your place, Bogota. How do you say it?
Bottega Italiana.
You've got to say it with an accent too. I don't quite do it right. So you have come from Italy. You're taking the recipes that you learned over there and then bringing them to San Diego, which is really cool because you make everything in-house right here. We're making our strawberry flavor this morning.
That's right. Strawberry peppercorn, actually. We like to put a special twist on our flavor. So this one is going to enhance with pink peppercorn.
Oh.
But yeah, as you can see, we use the fresh fruit to make the gelato out of, and it's absolutely from scratch. To be honest, I actually had to change my recipes completely when I got here. All those Italian recipes I learned, they did not work here. You would never think that the water is different, the sugar is different, the milk is different here. So they threw those recipes off balance, so I had to reconstruct the whole thing for American ingredients, basically.
That's interesting. So does it taste the same though?
Yeah, we were able to, once you learn the core of gelato making, it's a really serious subject in Italy. There's Gelato University that I attended and such.
No way, a gelato university?
Absolutely.
I want to go there.
Coffee university as well, yeah. You know, Italians are very serious about their food, so they go profound to do it right. So once you learn all those chemical balances in the product, you're able to reconstruct the recipes, you know, that certain percentage is supposed to be dry ingredients, other like what is a liquid ingredient of the fruit, and all of those balances come in. So once you know those, you're able to rewrite the
It's very
recipe.
interesting because we all have a sweet tooth, especially during summer when you want to cool off. This is the best way to do it. It's a little less calories and fat than ice cream too, which, ladies, is really good for us to know. But especially when we're making the fruit-based ones, some of them actually have no dairy as well. So when we're talking about people who are maybe lactose intolerant or they're looking for something that's sweet and refreshing, you're putting obviously strawberries, sugar, and what else goes in here?
So just to add to that, the fruit ones are actually not just non-dairy, they're non-fat. They are super light. They're water-based. There's no dairy in there, and all the fat would come from the dairy. So this is zero fat. So not just a little bit lighter than ice cream.
Now my ears have really perked up. We're like, no fat and no dairy. It's awesome. And so what else is going in here so we can add some of the ingredients and show everyone how this is done?
So this particular flavor, all the fresh strawberries go in there. Then we add sugar, water, dextrose, which is a finer sugar. Then we add this guy right here that is our homemade from scratch fruit paste that is essentially guar flour and coconut oil. This is what makes the gelato stick together, you know, stabilizing it.
Okay.
But it is 100% natural.
So once all of this is put together, it's going to go in this machine. I want to show the finished product. It's going to come out of there. We're going to show that because this basically cooks it and then freezes it. And then let's get out here so we can show some of these flavors because this is really the eye catcher out here. So many flavors, and we're not talking about just the fruit flavors. Come over here, David, so we can take a look. My favorite, sea salt caramel, absolutely, 100%. Probably one of the more, I guess, guilty pleasures, right? It's not as light, but it's also very, very good. And for back in the studio, you guys, I got to tell you, it's called the affogato, and that's when, and this is really good for morning anchors, you put a shot of espresso over gelato, right?
That's correct. It is a more and more popular option to have gelato. That's actually how in Italy we like to have it on a colder day. Yep. It is melted down, the coffee on top of the gelato melts it down, and kind of the bitter mixes with the sweet. So it's just a really nice balance. It's a more softer, more desserty experience.
So Charlie's asking what an affogato is, and it's when you get a certain gelato and then you put a shot of espresso over the top.
It's so good.
Of the gelato. Do you have a specific flavor that you would recommend for that?
Yeah, absolutely. If you do affogato, you must stay with the cream ones. You don't want to go with the fruit. So panna cotta, which is like a cooked cream, would be my first choice. Amaretto, of course. Vanilla is a very typical choice as well. Think
I
about
didn't
what
know
you would
that.
flavor
That's how
your
I make
coffee with.
Affogato?
That's how I
So
make
many
my
flavors,
affogato.
so delicious.
I make my affogato with my vanilla, French vanilla ice cream,
Okay.
and then the espresso onto. Oh,
I never knew that.
oh, it's delicioso.
Oh.
What? Is that Italian or that Spanish?
You're like all different types of everything this morning. Thank you,